About first pitch of the season in Milwaukee is a ball up and away. Miami, they won 3 out of 4 in that series. They got great pitching. Peralta deals a 2-0 and ball 3. Verlander among many others, but they got very troubling news as Nimmo draws an opening walk. A right fielder for the Mets, and there's Peralta, finally gets one in the strike zone. Marte slashes one foul out of play. Started a home opener for the Brewers. Corbin Burns was the opening day starter. Game at home on the schedule. Marte, deep center field, hit well. Back on it is made a big impact in the series against Chicago. Brewers winning 2 out of 3 against the Cubs. Is Peralta,
but over his career,
won the Platinum Glove at one point in his career as well, and that one is in there for a strike. Peralta still lives, still gets great life out of that fastball though, like that one, right down Broadway. But and there he goes, and the pitch. No call yet from.
Does not like this.
Thanks.
Right at the knees. 96. Good pitch by Freddie.
One away in the first inning, and Peralta misses inside. Alonso, bouncing ball. Adames coming in, scoops it, fires Jeff McNeil. First ball swinging, fly ball, foul territory. Brian Anderson is there. So Yelich ahead in the count. It's like old school inter-squad.
Run average. Big time ground ball pitcher, has a good two-seamer.
On Yelich. And that one's in there. Beg your pardon, the count. Got to pay attention. Pitch clock situation. I liked how the crowd reacted of the pitch clock this spring as Yelich fouls one away.
And Carrasco pitched.
15-game winner last year, Carrasco, and he strikes way up. It's been fun. Jesse Winker now, he takes a ball. Winker certainly comfortable in this ballpark though in all his years with the Cincinnati Reds.
So they know the surroundings a bit.
All very last 2 games he was the difference maker. He's got a terrific eye and he draws a walk, and the first base runner of the day. Tied for the major league lead among shortstops. He set the NL mark last year. And Rock's 7 for 9 in his career against Carrasco as he pops this one up. Alonso squeezes it for out. Number 2. And a swing and a miss. Season. Rowdy Tellez high in the air to center. Just got under it a tick. And Nimmo will just shy of 12. Good numbers for Peralta. And Rock, if you pitched in the last 2 seasons, he's a tough guy to square up.
They don't give up many hits. We're going to see him tomorrow.
Bouncing ball, Mark Canha. Nice easy hop for Anderson. 4 in a row when you go to the top. Vogelbach, a former Brewer, got a nice home with the Mets.
Did some damage last year against the Brewers.
2-0 to Vogelbach. And that one's in there for a strike. Peralta misses, down and in, 3-1 the count.
As he just swung at one out of the zone.
10-5. And Vogelbach pulls one foul, whips the hands through. Their season on the road for 7. Vogelbach, that's inside the bag, down the line again. And maybe extra bases. Weimer's got a good arm. The throw comes in. He's out. This is his first game ever at American Family Field as Narvaez skies one to right. Weimer a little wobbly.
2019 as a member with the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, and then excited, obviously. He said it's been an absolute, he said that stood out to him right away, but he loves the batter's eye. Already felt pretty comfortable.
Yeah, good stuff. Good to see those kids. Good footwork to get him in a throwing position. And right on the money, a spin in August. But part of the series. Brewers went the first 16 and a series win against the Cubs. Bouncing ball over to Alonso, race to the bag, close play. Have him here in the booth today.
To a strike.
DC, we love that. And salute to all of the military men and women. Always have a home here at American Family Field. You know that. 2 outs in the inning. Anderson spoils one foul. He is a familiar name, not just to me, but to the Mets. 2-2 the count, and a swing and a miss. Carrasco with the strikeout. Get your multiple devices going to experience both broadcasts on Valley Sports Wisconsin. I just read the card. I don't know where that came from. Vogelbach starts his third inning, and a line drive sinking fast. That's down, a base hit. Game tomorrow. Be the first night game of the season. Brewers have had 4 consecutive in the Lat region. Chance at a double play here. Terang to Adames, throw to first, and Marte now swing at a miss, waves at a big. A couple of outs on the ground thus far, though. He got Marcano a little late, fouls it away. Back to the fastball. 0-2 again in the dirt. Nice play back there by Contreras. The 1-2, Marte, a swing and a miss. Chase that high fastball. Wants to run at some point in this at bat. He did take off the strike zone. Big rip by Lindor comes out of it. A little half swing. Did he go? The 2-1 is in there for a strike. Just caught the upper end. Demo at first. And 3 balls, 2 strikes now. It's to mid-80s. A swing and a miss. But your late father, who used to kick off every
party, said my dad used to put his hand on his shoulder and say, you know, you're my
opening days. A number of years now. Bought the team in
season 19 opener for me. I think you, Scott, and these young guys are bringing a ton of energy.
And these young guys and the new guys had a big impact, Mark.
We kept hearing what a big arm he had, so we saw that.
There goes Terang, and he is in there with a
watching. And I like the confidence to wear number 0.
There's a whole lot different, but there have been changes made to the ballpark in the offseason.
A lot of good things going on here.
Weimer on the ground to third. This is Guillorme.
Community. And, you know, we never would have projected. And, you know, we're as proud of that as we are of anything that's going on in the field.
Mark, were you able to address the ball club either in spring training or maybe today? You know, give me your
last game of the season. Whenever that is, hopefully it's in October. I just walk around and talk to the guys, and we saw it happening, and the excitement that you know, we had 60 guys and 62 guys.
Actually. Good for you. Yelich, a swing and a miss. Carrasco strikes him out. So 2 of the team. What'd you have to say about that and the nature of this roster?
Well, you know, B.A., they've asked me. I remember the first year I think we're playing with luxury tax may have a 4 with 400, but it comes out of what the opportunity is. And so we sort of target to break even. Can't afford the team, go sell the team. So you know, we just talk about it to provide transparency.
Jesse Winker shoots one down the left field line, slicing down, base hit. Terang and Jesse Winker continue. Loud for a pitch clock violation. That's new to me right now.
You hear the cheers now.
Your thoughts on the new rules? I mean,
Cardinals, Blue Jays game yesterday, 13 runs, you know, really helping the game.
Baseball's done such a great job. It's risky with 2 strikes here, but
engaged in these changes.
Winker takes off. Adames strikes out to end the RBI single. Bryce Terang started the inning with a walk. He steals second base. Alonso will start it, and Alonso in the air to shallow center field. Terang going back.
Weaver do it yesterday. That's just a professional at bat for Jesse Winker.
Now he's a pitch sequences in the at bats, but there is something to it.
And with men in scoring position.
Swing and a miss. Peralta. Goldschmidt to win that award. First pitch spinner in there to Mark Canha. And a swing and a miss. Fastball right by a league average at this point, but it's got that finishing kick to it. Goes with another one. 2-1. Strike. A little bit closer than most. Did he go? And he did. He's gone. Tellez will lead off. I think our producer Brent Reland is trying to, right before Rowdy Tellez comes up. Crew getting the truck organized and all the cables run. They were here.
It's got to be just perfect, you know. You just can't just throw it together.
A lot of fun right now. Great to get the season started. Of course, a lot of our crew has been Brewers season getting started. Tellez bounces one to Alonso. And there's
batting average.
And those are numbers as a catcher. So Contreras did spend Wilson Contreras now with the Cardinals. Let's go, deals it. And that ball's line foul. May have broken his bat. Gonna need a new piece of lumber. Lindor. And there is out number 2. A year ago, a 3.97 ERA, made 29 starts for the Mets. One of the game's best. He led the American League in wins one year. Matter of fact, Young Award voting that season. Back-to-back years. Mitchell takes a strike. That one's in there. Mitchell thought he had ball 4. And Mitchell wraps one into center field, a base hit. He's always thinking about 2 out base runner. Honored to share the name with this BA.
You going to take Mark up on his offer?
You could certainly squat down once.
I would certainly be a one-knee guy today.
Or maybe. That's a ball inside. It's so funny when ABA, BA, other BA, and then went downstairs and said, "That's not mine, not my room." He'll find out. Stays put. Anderson in the air to center field. Well hit. Back goes Nimmo, and BA sends one out. Here's Bryce Turang.
Claws on a home run.
Burst of adrenaline there.
Back in college.
That didn't hit. Turang takes a ball. Remember, he walked and stole it. Turang dumps one into left center field. It's down, a base hit. Renewed life. One throw over for Carrasco. This is Weimer takes a strike.
Man, not only is he fast, but he has a good set.
1-1. Ground ball to third. Guillorme across the diamond. And that will retire. And Luis Guillorme will start it. Bottom of the order for the Mets. His last time up, but was thrown out at second. Trying to stretch that into hop right on the bag. Little rollover. Turang covers some ground, doesn't he? Look at this kid. Omar Narvaez now, the former Brewer. He's found a home with the Mets. Season and a half in Milwaukee. But Rock, you got to give Omar
handling a very good pitching staff, no doubt about that.
Peralta wipes him out. Goes up and away with a fastball. 7 in a row retired by Peralta. Guillorme slices one foul in the netting. Ground ball to Turang. 3 up, 3 down. Freddie Peralta. No, I mean, he's the young, good-looking home run hitter. A real interesting vibe with this team concerning
the ring, and then complementing our veteran core has been a lot of fun. So swings by Winker, just putting the bat in the ball on really tough pitches too, going the other way, using the whole field. That's been great.
And watching him, the beginning part of the season, he's got really good skills behind home plate.
Receives deflect to your staff and everybody else as Yelich takes all pitches down and away, and there you go, right on cue. Yelich with a stolen base.
Just like every other fan here, I'm a big fan myself, and it just means a lot. I'm so fortunate to be doing
the number
this.
one spot this offseason. Do you allow yourself, as Winker and Adames on the ground, that is through for a base hit. Yelich dials it up. He'll score.
You think that has something to do with that?
Yeah, I do. I think these guys are looking to attack the baseball. Excuse me, they're not going to wait.
Stearns, who always would have the 3 up, 3 down innings. So first of all, congrats. Atanasio just a moment ago, and opening day is always special for everyone. But I'm curious,
honestly, and camaraderie that we have, and the respect that he has for this community and everything.
Ability to add to the payroll if need be. That's kind of your job.
Absolutely, yeah. Mark has always been super supportive of our endeavors.
Count on Tellez, and Tellez pulls one foul. Any element?
I think that they've earned that.
Tellez fights another one off.
Those guys are doing well. Ash has been up and down, I think, with his shoulder. But
one of the big acquisitions for Matt Arnold. Back up the middle, that hit the bare hand of Hunter, and the throw to first is
hit the ball hard, run, do all the tools, all the things that we want to see in terms of run creation. These guys
that has come up. Guys like Garrett Mitchell and Turang. It almost fits perfectly.
You can't teach.
Mitchell swings and fouls one back. Matt Arnold, our guest here, in an entire month. thus the 3-up 3-down innings. So Mitchell takes a ball inside. Here he is in the big leagues. Fouls that one away. Was there any concern?
He was really young. You know, I went to go see him in high school. We had a lot of people on this guy, and once they can hone their swing.
Fly ball to right. That is going to fall. A base hit. He's in to score. The bases are still loaded, and Brian Anderson delivers his third. What an attack. And now Terang lines one foul. Aggressive early. The Marlins, and he mentioned his shoulder injury. Terang way back, and there she goes. Weimer takes a ball, and to be
the kid for all these years and just what he's done, it's so cool.
Weimer, that's a nice play, but McNeil can't corral it. Anything else to ask you, but you can't leave now. Yelich takes a ball.
MVP.
You're number one right now among all general
guys
manager headlines tomorrow with Brian Anderson's day. Time, great moments in franchise history as far as like regular season. His mom Carrie, she was so emotional as Yelich.
That's all you did for me to get here. Dad and Mom.
And he pulls that one right to Alonso. And the inning is over. Matt Arnold. Sean Markham, Brewer pitcher. That was the 2011 year. Sarah Lang, what we do, because we get to see some things that others do not. Is lighting baseball on fire right now as Nemo strikes out. Freddie Peralta
playing shortstop, second base.
2-1 to Marte. Hot one on the ground, foul. So we're looking at that Brewers franchise history. Here's a couple of names you're going to like, Brock. Tim in 1989. It was a grand slam. Popped him up, second base. Terang makes the play. Francisco Lindor with 2 outs.
I'm amazed that Sean Mark remember, but
he was not. He was not the kind of hitter that he remembered. He was a right-handed batter. And yeah, his first career. Now Lindor draws the walk. 2-out walk with a runner on, 2 outs. That snaps a string of 9 in a row. There's a strike. 1-1 to count. Lindor walk is the first. 2-1. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1. Swing and a miss.
90.
They get a tune-up. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Peralta keeps the good together. Had the good lean going. Hot dog. Bringing it in.
Don't want him to be leading.
Here's Adames. And Hunter back out to starting. Lead at 10-0 here in their debut game at American.
By the Brewers today. And 5 of them have come around to score.
Innings 22 on the board. Broken bat. And Adames is out.
It's a pretty good stretch. 7 for 20.
You ever get into one of those phases as a player? 10 straight hits. I feel like maybe that was only me.
When you start thinking.
Yeah, you can't think like that, can you? Tellez, big bounce for Alonso, and connects with Hunter.
One hit a week.
When you put it that way.
Of course, to get to 280, you're getting a lot of hits.
So you have to do something to get there. Off the glove of her. That's through. Base hit. Contreras hit that one sharply into the ground. Had a lot of topspin on it.
Yes, it did.
Garrett Mitchell now. 9 hits for the Brewers. A key hit in that 4th inning as he flares one shallow left. Canna will run it down. Bouncing ball on the first pitch. McNeil out to Adames. There's out number 1. That's the way you want it. Hope Wilson can be the guy to get
that Brewers bullpen.
There's that chance.
This guy made some pretty good starts against.
3-2 the count on Mark Canna. Best start of the season for the Brewers, and they've been on a good run. Another little jam shot pop up. Contreras off with the mask. He's got it for the out. In there for a strike. 7-run 5th inning. Time in the last 2 days. Minute of this first game of the year. Wilson with a strikeout. Nasty breaking ball right there. Good curve. 1, 2, 3.
This way in the big leagues and here in Milwaukee.
I'm proud of him. I just feel excited. I feel like this is so unreal.
In their minds. And Brian, you've been through this. You were a major leaguer with the Seattle Mariners.
He's happy and his parents happy. There's a lot of pressure there, but I think he's dealing with it.
It was your idea. Tell us about that and bringing back that tradition, right, of showing up like a pro.
Yeah, see, just go out there, look businesslike, be classy, and I think he should wear a suit the first day.
He has even a better work ethic and so much passion.
And last one for you, Brian. More nervous for your own at-bats and being on the field.
So he knows this trek. But there's son Bryce. It's the story of the day here. And he takes a ball. And by the way, during that interview, Owen Terang skies one into left field. That'll be Canna. And there's
a leaguer, even down in the minor leagues. You don't think about being nervous. You want to be prepared. County State. I know I've told this story. And if I didn't get a hit,
become a man and then perform on this stage, and then to have the kind of moment Bryce in the major leagues last year. But it's a dream come true for him to not only be playing for the Brewers, but
stadium. That was kind of my hometown ballpark. Family and friends.
Big 7-run inning. Of the year. Nothing Brewers. And Yelich fights one off foul. Count remains on the other side tomorrow. And Yelich takes a called strike 3. By the way, the restaurant looks great. The newly named, working on that Bavarian Beast. Giant pretzel.
Man.
How about the plate of donuts? That was unexpected.
Yeah.
That's a gift. The venue done a terrific job out there.
Have you been to the X Golf?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, Grant's kind of a businessman. You know, he's part owner of the Winker, high fly ball deep into right. A roof scraper, and Marte makes the play. Bryce Wilson back on the mound. Narvaez fouls off the first pitch. And Narvaez dumps one into left field. Yelich coming on quick, and he makes it. Here's Guillorme. Speaking of third base, 2 hits. That ball's wrapped into right center field and cut off by Weimer. What away. Mets figure. But the Mets still with great talent. Starting pitching pitch the finale against Corbin Burns on Wednesday as Nimmo draws the walk. Offensive attack in the last few years. Little jam shot. Ground ball. Adames fires to second this year. Just 1 for 16 with 7 strikeouts. Good chance for first All-Star appearance. He had some big years with the Twins. Second year. Started the first 4 games. Now 2 men are on. They're at the corners. And Escobar draws a walk. Second walk of the year. And the Polar Bear at the plate. Alonso didn't have his heart in it. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Sharp slider that time from Wilson. And it's 0. See if Wilson can keep the 0 on the board. Tried the high fastball. Starts last year for the Pirates. Little rollover, foul past third. The 1-2. Fly ball, right field, playable. Weimer is there, and Wilson keeps. We need more cowbell. You guys need more cowbell up there. Position player on the mound.
Believe it.
Guillorme. That's always when we have Dilly break down the mechanics of the position player on the mound. As McNeil puts out.
Right? I mean, you got to establish him as a guy that might get on the mound.
Rowdy Tellez taking advantage of it. Contreras, high drive to left. Just got under it, though. And Guillorme pitching for the 3rd time in his career.
Did we identify the fact that Can is at third?
Well, Dom did, viewing audience.
We just did.
Mitchell to center field. And that will retire the side. By the way, the trailing 5th inning. Jeff McNeil on the first pitch. Lines one to Yelich. To be back at the ballpark. Tailgating was epic on a Monday. There are great opening days. Be here for 17 of them. And Rock, you got 29 of them. Career in 1971. Been an ugly day for the Mets. And Tim LaCastro hook on that?
I am not. Maybe I'll circle it.
Put a C next. Omar Narvaez takes a ball. Well, we got a night game tomorrow. Yeah. If you're out there this year, you got Max Scherzer on the mound tomorrow against Wade Miley. The trailing team can use one with an 8-run difference. Vogelbach's single. Thrown out at second base, trying to steal, trying to. Anxious. Three and two. Mets down to their last strike. Full count. Runners go. Guillorme to left. Yelich is there, and that.